Hey, Dave here. In this video, we're going to touch on the top 10 UAP files dropped by the Department of War in these last 5 tranches. And we're going to see what makes them special.
All right. We have a blank screen with a FOD in the mid left. Oh, okay. We got that white square, a lot of redaction. I think that white square is indicative of FLIR. Okay. Now we have an orb that we're trying to track, and we have track. And it seems to have a tilt and a bit of a halo to it. And it looks like it's getting closer. Okay, we have a solid track. Now we're going over, it looks like terrain. And maybe water here. We're switching polarity. Okay, looks like it's going underneath. It's a weird thermal signature. Ooh, I like the way it just jumped out of the track there. That's probably what I thought was interesting. So yeah, I would keep that one around. That's pretty cool. All right, here we have 3 black objects. These objects look like orbs, but it looked like there was one that was in the lead. Oh, now we're turning. This looks like a formation. Oh, wait a minute. I take that back. One just broke from the group. This is cool. Oh, now there's some more. We're going to join up with our buddies up here. Wow, I would just call this anomalous just because of the weird movements. For our next one, I see a little white dot floating on there. Everything is so redacted. All the symbology is ridiculous. Okay, pretty cool. I don't really think it's like a balloon yet. It's got a halo around it. It's a different thermal signature. It almost looks like a Chinese symbol, like peace or something. Okay, a little digitation. What do you call that? Digitizing? Let's go with digitizing. Okay. It seems like the thermal signature is kind of changing. This is pretty cool. So if you contrast that against the waves of the ocean in the background. Oh, very cool. We got an EO image, a daylight image. So that looked like a big brown egg. And that looks like the EON. So it probably saw past the object itself because it's set at a certain zoom focus. So they just weren't in, the right foresight. But that thing is changing thermal signatures. Okay, he's got a track. See, what's happening now is the operator is trying to manually track this. And then maybe trying to get a auto track on it. Adjusting the tracking window. Trying to get it in a range because it's a small object. And they might not see the contrast to be able to track on it. That's what usually gets a track, is the contrast between the object in question and the background scene. Come on. Definitely cool with the thermal signature changing. Now we got like 2 black dots. So, or would those be hot? I think it's a white cold object Weird. Very weird. So if I would have said I need to see something that looks like an alien, this would be it. Because that doesn't look like any kind of advanced technology that any country would be using. This is trippy. I like it. And it doesn't move. It just stays like stationary. It's going in a linear fashion, but it doesn't like rotate. It doesn't go up or down. It just seems like it's on a mission. It's kind of similar to a lot of the other orb videos that we've seen. Okay, we have some more digital tear there. Wow, that's cool. I don't know what that is. Okay, we zoomed out for some reason. Oh, maybe we're trying to track in on it again. But if he zooms out again, it's lost. Which is, I think, what happens here. You keep trying to follow it. Yeah, still changing with the thermal signature. That's so wild. Now it seems to be kind of rotating. Why don't you track? Okay. I don't know if he slipped on his thumb transducer there or not. Oh, it's gone. Nope. Yeah, it's gone. That's where he loses it. He can't reacquire. Ah, yeah, the six-pointed chandelier-looking thing. I'd really need the rest of the symbology to make some kind of comment on this. Let's replay this. Is it infrared? Is it SWIR? Are we looking at long wave, mid wave, short wave? It's pretty consistent. It doesn't glare. You don't see any flaring. It's just a consistent six-pointed object. But I can't really do anything without seeing any of the rest of the symbology or have any context. So I would just throw this into the UAP file. Can't do anything until I get more info. This is the one that's been on social media that everybody's talking about with the balloons. And it looks like a pig thing. But again, it looks like an FLIR video with that white square on top and the white vertical lines. I guess we're getting closer to it because I don't see any kind of zoom, and then it just goes off to the side. So if we are truly looking at this thing in infrared, what the hell is this? I've seen a lot of AI imagery. Let's go back a little bit. It does not look like a balloon cluster to me. I don't know what to say about this. I do like the sharp contrast with the black and the white. So it's either hot or cold. But that doesn't mean anything because we're just looking at a background scene that doesn't have any contrast. We have little to work with here. Do I think it's a Bohr balloon? No. But again, I just need more information to make some kind of educated guess. I would say not balloons. It's a weird, weird thing. Yeah, I would think that the aircraft is getting closer to this thing and it just kind of drifts off. Doesn't seem to rotate. Weird. All right, that's all I got. So I've seen online that this one's getting a lot of attention. We have a black sphere, presumably hot, that just kind of crept out of the clouds and then back in. Just made a brief appearance. I guess the biggest thing is this a camera anomaly? An artifact of the camera? Doesn't look like it. It's not a glare. It's not FOD. If this is truly a video that's not been manipulated, then I would tend to think that this is an actual object or a well done CGI video. So this video by far is the weirdest. It appears that it's been filmed in infrared. It looks like the object is leaving a burn-in trail, as we'd call in the shop. That's the white trail that it's leaving, even though it's like a black hot object. Yeah, looks like it's just leaving a trace. It's a very hot object. I can't explain the thermal signature. This might be typical of daylight optics, not thermal optics, unless the thermal object actually looked like what was on the screen. Crazy. I did my best to try to duplicate this object in thermal imaging and daylight objects, but I couldn't. There's a theory out there that there's a FLIR hanging by a parachute. As you can see right there, they think that's a parachute kind of dangling in the background. I don't see any cords or anything. I'm just not seeing that. I can't subscribe to that theory. So, yeah, see how the parachute gets closer as it gets closer to the center of the reticle? Yeah, no, I don't. That's got to be some kind of artifact of the thermal imager. I'm calling this anomalous all day long. I really like this video. It's another white orb, but it seems to stop and think about things and just kind of change direction. Yeah, you can see the scenery in the background change direction too. So then it kind of appears to take a jaunt around a multitude of windmills. And I like this because it's not just linear. It kind of stops and kind of takes a look around, kind of weaves in and out of some things. This is crazy. It's not even linear. It's just, you can see it kind of traveling around things. And it slows down. It's like, I want to take a second look. This is pretty cool. Reverses direction. Yeah, I'm going to definitely give this an anomalous video. Okay, this is somewhat interesting. We got your standard white orb. It's kind of fuzzy. Looks like it's going over a terrain. Alright, we're just kind of manually tracking it. Shift. Okay, now it looks like it's picking up speed. So this operator wants to dial it in to see the rough size of this thing. So what was that, like 1 or 2 meters? Maybe 3 to 6 feet. 50-50. It could be a balloon. It could be like a larger balloon. Okay, hold the phone. Something has transpired. Now we're at 5 meters. We zoomed in 4 or 5 meters in size. We got a lock on it. Tracker's locked on. And it just broke track and zoomed off. Can't really tell if the operator tried to assist with the track by pushing up on the force transducer, but you can see the tracker blinky blink as it loses tracking. Right there. See the little tracker? Blink, blink. Where's my object? It's gone. And then it's really gone. Right there. That's pretty awesome. That's what I would want to see. If I thought there was UFOs, this would be a good example. So the tracker has 2 to 3 meters in size. Looks humanoid. Looks like another jetpack man. This is pretty cool. So I'm assuming it's white hot. Looks like it's got some kind of shield around it, like a plasma, or it's contained within something. Okay. Even better. Now it seems to be moving inside, like it's in utero. It seems to be like manipulating some thing. This is weird. It's not rotating, not twisting or turning. Just looks like it's a guy in some kind of shell that's doing something. 2 meters. That's about the right size. Huh. So it's just cruising along, not really moving at all. Looks like he's got his legs bent. You can almost see like somebody doing something with their arms. Like they're controlling something. This is so weird. I like the little halo around it. It's pretty consistent. This is one of the most bizarre things I've seen. What the hell is that? Oh, now we're gone. I guess he had somewhere to be. Yeah, this is definitely anomalous. That was strange.
As always, thanks for watching my videos, and we'll see you next time.